Hello everyone, and we have some crypto news for you. First of all, you love airdrops, I love airdrops, we all love airdrops, and if you love airdrops, you're going to love Binance. That's right, they're launching a megadrop early access program for Web3 rewards. You want that BNB? Might suck for USA customers, because guess what? The USA does not like Binance. So write your senator, write your congressman, get them to get Binance back in and get them to get the SEC to stop harassing them, or the DOJ. So the Binance launches megadrop early access program for Web3 standards. The new platform combines airdrops and quests into a loyalty program. So basically, if you lock in your BNB, you can get airdrops of projects before they become available on the exchange, and that could be very, very lucrative. Free money, but you gotta get BNB to get them. So it's more than just locking in staking rewards. You're not only getting more BNB, you might be getting new coins as well. So cryptocurrency exchange Binance recently launched an early access incentive and rewards program for Web3 users featuring airdrops and quests. Dubbed Megadrop, the new program is a token launch platform where users can subscribe to BNB to lock products and or complete tasks in their Web3 wallet for early access to rewards from selected Web3 projects before their tokens are listed on the Binance exchange. So essentially, like right here, you see introducing Mega Airdrop, Binance's first of its kind token launch platform, blending the best of launch pool Web3 and airdrop events. Unlock exclusive early access for upcoming tokens and seize one of a kind airdrop opportunities. So, Binance's version of Cat with Hat or whatever, you could get a bunch of Cat with Hat tokens before it's even available on Binance. And for some tokens, once it gets listed on Binance, it goes up so it can actually be worth a lot of money. It's essentially a loyalty and rewards program for locking in BNB. So Binance is doing not only doing everything to get new users on the platform with these with incentivizing meme coin makers to make meme coins, they're also doing everything they can to retain those visitors. So Binance is doing a lot of things right. Instead of Binance already has a pretty good technological foundation, but instead of building and not promoting, they are doing the exact opposite. They are trying to get new people in with incentives for developers, and they are definitely trying to retain users with a loyalty program. And of course, everyone loves mega airdrops. Mega airdrop, just listen to that word. Who doesn't want a mega airdrop? So there's other similar platforms like Coinbase Earn, but basically the mega airdrop is going to be much, much bigger. Longer subscriptions yield higher scores. Users will receive a Web3 quest bonus and a Web3 quest multiplier. So they're trying to get into the gaming angle in as well when they complete all the designated Web3 quests with a minimum requirement specified. The new platform's launch comes as the company moves after paying $4.3 billion in fines and restitution as part of a plea deal. And after the company's former CEO, CZ, pleaded guilty to running afoul of anti-money laundering laws. However, CZ's wife, Yi, I believe, is still running the show in Binance. So even though CZ is not involved, he is still really, really involved. So the thing is, realistically, Binance is going to keep trucking on. And this program, I think, will even expand Binance's market. Now, they might have some problems with certain jurisdictions, but they're going to be very, very popular worldwide. And I don't think one or two countries are going to be able to stop them. People will definitely use VPNs to do this stuff because everyone loves mega airdrops. So yes, first of its kind mega airdrop problem. The longer you lock in Binance, the bigger your airdrops get. And Binance can get a lot of new coins because Binance is providing incentives for developers to come over. So check that out. So there is another big DeFi exploit, and it's $44 million. So it's called DeFi platform Hedgy. If you were in Hedgy, you are probably a bit screwed unless they can get that money back. So Hedgy Finance, a token infrastructure platform, has suffered two parallel exploits amounting to a total of 44.7. So they suffered not one, but two exploits parallel. Hedgy suffered an exploit worth over 42.8 million Arbitrum tokens on the Arbitrum network. So Arbitrum, you might be a little bit screwed if you were on the network. Now, this is like 95% of the exploit. It's on Arbitrum. According to an April 19th X post by on-chain security firm Cybers, the attacker has already deposited part of the funds to Bybit cryptocurrency exchange. Hopefully, Bybit has frozen them. Earlier, Hedgy protocol was hacked for 1.9 million worth of crypto in the Ethereum network. So first they got hacked by $1.9 million, but that wasn't enough. So $42.7 million was stolen from Hedgy. Total loss, $44.4 million. Hedgy protocol confirmed the exploit, adding that it is actively working with auditors to understand the vulnerability behind the potentially ongoing attack. I said in an April 19th X post, we're investigating an attack on the Hedgy token claim contract. If you have created active claims, please cancel them using the end token claim button. Of course, shortly after Hedgy confirmed the exploit, scam accounts impersonating the protocol have started posting potentially malicious links. So obviously people are phishing on this as well. So unfortunately, if you are in Arbitrum and if you had Arbitrum and you deposited into Hedgy Finance, you might have actually lost all your money. Hopefully, none of you guys are in that group. But just so you know, so you don't, you're not surprised when you log into your Hedgy account and you see $0. Not a good thing. And of course, USDT has wanting to offer a lifeline to inflation-stricken nations. Now, these are struggling nations, and you know, Tether is on some shaky legal ground in nations that aren't struggling, like the United States, so that might be another reason they're actually going to these nations. Unlike other stablecoin issuers, Tether says it's focused on offering stablecoin services to the world's unbanked, which amounts to over 300 million people. Now, I generally do trust Tether because people have tried to basically redeem them out and they have failed. You know why? Because Tether is actually backed. They've tried to, they basically tried to trade out up to 20, 30, 40% of Tether, and they had the money without any real problems back then. Tether supply wasn't quite as big back then, and people tried to redeem out 20 billion, and they were able to have 20 billion in their reserves without any problem. So I'm more confident in Tether than a lot of other coins. I think USDT and USDC both are fairly safe. So the main purpose of the world's largest stablecoin is to help people in inflation-stricken economies protect their purchasing power, according to Tether CEO Paolo Andiano. Now, I don't really know if I believe that. I think it's just for people for liquidity for DeFi and stuff, and all DeFi uses Tether. It's very, very popular on DEXs and other platforms. I think that makes their business. But having a USD-backed stablecoin that's available in many countries, that's actually backed by USD, is kind of a big deal, especially for struggling countries, because if you buy USDT, you can still be sure that tomorrow it's still going to be $1, which you can't be sure if you buy the country's actual currency. So it's kind of like a stabilizing factor that people can actually buy on DEXs, and that's why Tether is so popular. In an exclusive interview with Cointelegraph, Ardiano said Tether's main focus to help the unbanked population who don't have access to traditional banking gain access to USDT. USDT is a tool that helps people in places that have been forgotten by the banking industry. Not really forgotten, more like we just don't want to serve them because there's no profit there. These 300 million people are of no interest to the banking industry. These are great people, but they cannot be onboarded by the banking industry because they are too poor to be of interest. No profit, no onboarding, no services. Tether's there for it. And this can definitely get Tether adoption to grow. It's not only in major countries where, banking is needed. The minor countries, the smaller countries definitely need banking as well. And if you get hundreds of millions of people on your platform, even if they're poor, that can equate to a lot of money. What do you do if you live in Argentina is to buy the US dollar. We think about USDT as the tool that is helping people. So we have we have to be so focused to making it the safest that it can be. That's why we have T-bills, gold, and Bitcoin. But now our approach is to be 100% in T-bills in the next few quarters. So they are actually going to ditch the other backing, and they're just going to go with treasury bond bills, which are incredibly, incredibly liquid, and you can always have a market to buy and sell them. So if the auditors say that's 100% in cash and T-bills, you don't really have anything to fear with Tether. And I think this could actually scare traditional banking, because traditional banking doesn't want to go into those places because it's not profitable for them. But if they don't, they might miss out on some of the adoption, and Tether could actually use some of that adoption to eventually flip them in the future because they have enough of a base that's using USDT for a lot of different things. So Tether, I think, does actually threaten the traditional banking industry and the traditional finance industry, but they threaten in a way where like it's hard for the traditional banking industry to really dig them out. And that obviously is because they're in areas where like the traditional banking industry does not want to serve. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.